Hello everyone, Scott Colley of West Ham Fan TV, back again with a big match preview. Today I'm previewing the Watford versus West Ham game, 5:30 kickoff on a Saturday. Not an easy fixture to predict. It's going to be quite tough. Watford obviously last time out lost 2-0 to Manchester United. We drew 2-2, 2-1 up, and then West Brom get a late equaliser. So we threw the points away. Last time the two sides met at the London Stadium, obviously it was a 4-2 loss after being 2-0 up. No disrespect for Watford, but we should have seen that game out, but we just collapsed. It was a terrible defensive display. Let them back in the game. They went on to win 4-2. So, we've got to put that right. Masuaku's come out in the press and said, we're out for revenge. So, it's going to be a tough game. They've only lost 2 of their last 11 at home and only lost two of their last 6 in all competitions. But then saying that, our last 2 away games, 3-1 victories over Borough and Southampton. Obviously, the last home game was a 2-2 draw. But again, apart from the late goal, we dominated that game. We should have won it. We sort of threw it away, let them back in with their with the equaliser. But it happens in football. That's what it's all about. That's why we love the game. It's unpredictable. So, there's plenty of confidence in the side. 2 weeks off is probably going to do players good. I know Creswell was out with a dead leg. He's recovering from that. It's given time. Masuaku's back fit now. Carroll obviously missed the West Brom game. He's facing a late fitness test. Personally, with Bilic coming out today saying if he trains today and runs and trains tomorrow, then maybe he'll be fit. But I honestly can't see it. I don't see him playing any part in this game. I hope he does, but personally, I think we'll probably see him against Chelsea. Obviously, Ogbonna started his recovery after his operation. Sakho's still out injured with his back, and as I said, Masuaku and Creswell should both return to the squad. I'm more than likely guessing that Creswell will more than likely start. Obviously, the return of Mario Zarate. Signed for Watford in the January transfer. They've had a good few signings come in, sort of changed their fortune a bit, pushed themselves higher up the league. So it's going to make this game interesting, especially the way he left us. He could have a point to prove to Bilic. So we'll have to wait and see and keep an eye on him. As I said, Watford not far off full strength. They've got Pantilimon coming back and another player, I'm not quite sure of his name. Danger men wise, obviously Troy Deeney ain't had the season that he had last season, but he's a skipper. He's a very, very tough customer. Scored against us at the London Stadium. He's an handful. It will be an interesting battle between him and Reed and Font. So it's going to be a tough one. Also, I think his name's pronounced Nyang. I'm not too sure. My pronunciation is terrible. But again, he's a player who we were linked with in January. He's come in, done a good job for Watford so far. I think it's Kapue as well. And sorry for my pronunciation on that one. He had a good start to the season. Caused us problems when we played him at the London Stadium. So they've got a few players to keep an eye on. So it's going to be a very, very interesting fixture. Starting 11 wise, I think with us it all depends on the fitness test on Carroll. If he does play, it'd be great. Same as Creswell and Masuaku. Depending how fit they are, whether they'll start, I think will weigh heavily on what formation Bilic plays. I think, as I said, with Carroll, I don't think he'll start. I think Creswell will be back. So I'm saying that Bilic will probably go for a 4-4-2. Randolph to continue in goal. Creswell on the left. Chekiote continuing on the right. I know Byram's back, but I think Quixote is obviously Bilic's number one. Right back at the moment. Font and Reed continuing in the middle. Obiang and Noble as your 2 centre midfielders. Faguli on the right. Lanzini on the left. And I do think he'll probably start with Snodgrass and Antonio up top again. Personally, I'd like to see Caleri get a goal. He come on against West Brom. His hold up play is quite good for a small guy. And as I've said before in previous previews and on other videos, I like forwards playing in forward positions. Yeah, Antonio's done a great job, but he looks more dangerous out on the wing for us. Again, in the West Brom game, he done well up top. It's not a massive goal threat from playing as a striker. From playing out wide, he's on the end of crosses, things like that. So and he runs at players, and he looks more dangerous when he's coming, charging at players. When he moved out onto the wing, we saw the best of him against West Brom. It was a good decision by Bilic to moving out there. Snodgrass was getting sort of ruined by the right back. So, he put him out there, and it added a bit more. So, personally, I like to see Antonio one side, Snodgrass on the other, Kaleri giving a go up top with Fletcher. But, as I said, I don't see that happening. Obviously, if Creswell doesn't make it, Bilic has obviously got the option to play a 3-5-2. Check Quixote, Winston Reid and Jose Font being the three centre-backs. Snodgrass on one side, Faguli on the other. Obiang, Noble, Lanzini in the middle. And have Kaleri and Antonio up front. But as I said, I think the 4-4-2 will be what he goes for. And I do see it sort of being a similar starting lineup to the West Brom game. As I said, it ain't going to be an easy fixture. Can West Ham win it? Of course. Can Watford win it? They're at home. They've got to be the slight favourites in this one with the form that they've got at home at the moment. But I do think the two sides are going to cancel each other out. I don't see many goals in this one. I think it's going to be won by the defences. So, I'm going to say a 1-1 draw. Don't forget, leave your comments. Tell me your views on the starting lineups, whether you think we should switch to a 3-5-2 or whether we look better with a 4. Your score predictions. Don't forget to check out all our other videos. Check us out after the Watford game. We'll be up there doing fan cams. Post-match pint will be filmed directly after we get back from the Watford game. So hopefully that will be up sometime late Saturday night, if not early Sunday morning. On the socials up, I joined Graham to answer your questions. The Facebook version of that will be going up very shortly. Monday Musings, check out all our other stuff. Only one thing left to say. Come on, you irons.